So, January 28th, 1986, the Space Shuttle Challenger had crashed. The cause was an O-ring seal failure. There were 7 people on board. So, literally, we about to go down the Lord of the Rings rabbit hole with the birthday, January 27th. So, these are the people who were born on your birthday. So, they're in your birthday portal. So, press pause and read. A couple people that were interesting were Edward Smith, the captain of the Titanic, Rosamund Pike, who played in this movie called I Care a Lot. So I Care a Lot is about how these healthcare places lock people up, just taking up some money, investing in stocks, and just investing in a whole lot of healthcare. Basically, what happened to me when I got hospital nap was people come in and take over these places for profit, but they also are part of an occult, so it's crazy. Mind you, she's from United Kingdom, and I told everybody how Kentucky is directly related to United Kingdom because Queen Elizabeth II uses Kentucky, like the Kentucky Derby, to race the voodoo horses that they be doing all this weird things with consciousness. Plus, people try to invest in robotics. So, like, Walmart teams up with Hanson Robotics, but you need consciousness. So, where I was hospital nap was right next to a Walmart like distribution center. This is the CEO, Deborah Osteen, of United Health Care System, as well as Acadia Health. They just fire you someplace else and put you in another place. They're all like 3 big for-profit companies around the world. They know that there's going to be revolution, especially because, Haitian people knew how to revolutionize and like they were working with people of all colors to create revolution. So they knew how to mess with the French and the English, pit them against each other, but then later on, the English people took back all their promises and was like, nope. So the guy on the left, that's the one I'm like, whoa, he looks familiar. He was actually, with this woman opening up these mental health care hospitals that I told you are literally like MK Ultra. So she would be her coming into a hospital, buying it, trying to cut corners, saving money, but also letting an occult go in there to raid your minds to then use that for consciousness for Hanson Robotics. If you ever seen The Good Doctor, which my mom watches, there is a doctor just like that that comes there to cut corners and make money, but it makes people bad doctors. Like that's what they do. They come in, they cut corners, not just the ribbon. She reminds me just like the doctor from Good Doctor. So I don't know if you watch Good Doctor, but maybe you want to watch a couple of the last episodes because like literally this is what's going on everywhere in the world with healthcare, especially mental health care, which makes us run into a lot of real life problems. It's literally like Taken. It's also like Silence of the Lambs. It's a lot of bad things happening behind closed doors. Like this dude right here from United Kingdom. You don't even want to be running into these faces. They literally are trying to silence people who talk against the whole world. Part so Lord of the Rings reminds me of the guy Stan, the owner of like a lot of these football teams in the stadium. Where I was hospital napped is literally the same color coding as Walmart because he's married to the Walmart Harris, and Walmart buys robotics, which need consciousness. And just look up Hanson Robotics, that whole thing that's going on with consciousness, people predicting things, a lot. So the place I was hospital napped was at Kentucky was 270 Walton Way. It's right next to Walmart Distribution Center. But I've seen Mr. Stan's energy in that Cumberland Hall Hospital, and the color coding is directly related to why I would see that. Once people go under and they take things to see things, they see a lot of us and they want to make money. So having a for-profit healthcare institution like the one I was at with a whole bunch of things going on in there, it makes you go and see things in the future. But like they're not the only people that see. The Scientology people also go and see, but they usually be trying to fight each other in Astroland. It's so strange. Like I'll see Tom Cruise spirit there because he's from Kentucky, as well as this guy, the little man on the right that always pops up because he opens these places with the whole like the church and for-profit companies in the UK and of course Kentucky to then see things. You see the Sea organization and then you have the Holy See. They build organizations and they like literally be up against each other. The Sea organization is not like mental health care. The Holy See likes to keep people in check. So the Holy See likes to help mental health care because they have to keep the world in check in order to run their games. That's why his wife left because, like, when you have birthday portals, including your kids, you end up being part of the whole movie industry because people could see you on Astral. Like literally, this guy on the left who looks like the Taken dude was in the Batman movie, and Katie Holmes is in it. So just switch the characters, make Tom Cruise Batman, and make him the guy that owns where I was in Kentucky, because that's what's going on right now. Spiritual warfare on many levels, and then people of color are mixed in between because we've been put in pews to sit down and watch this mass abduction of our consciousness. While the people that know, but they try to fight, but there's so many different levels to this. But I understand how Silence of the Lambs and how Taken are literally like spiritual warfare for people of color who are not awake or aware of what's going on. So I'm showing you these things because your page seems like you know what's already going on. So I don't have to go, I could go deep and you're going to understand. Everybody else who's not following along, I know you're getting it. And whatever you don't get, you go on Google. So part 4 next. So I mentioned this guy looking like the Taken in like Silence of the Lamb, Mr. Anthony Hopkins, and how he sets up these, you know, healthcare places that hospital nap people. The Lord of the Rings, that's basically, he's part of it too. This man is Lord Mayor Lindsay Harvard. So he works in the UK, and I guess he used to be the mayor there, but he opens a lot of places and gives a lot of money out. And he works with like Cancer Society, Alzheimer's Society. These people like to learn about these things because that's part of their whole healthcare, astral realm, hospital napping, you know? So whenever I see like a cancer born in July passing away from cancer or someone passing away with cancer after they did something, for example, Kim Kardashian's dad, like he defended OJ and then he got cancer and he died really fast. So because, Kim K, they keep an eye on her because, her mom does churches and they could see her whole family in astral. And she's Armenian, so she has like ties to like some old ancient pacts. Anyways, so and then you have Kanye who always gets hospital nap because why? Because he be tapping in, but then he taps back out because they always try to hospital nap him. So this guy right here is part. Whenever I see like these chains and these emblems, I stay far away from those people because I do not like people with secrets. Secret societies are like the worst. So March 3rd, my mom's birthday, he was ribbon cutting 2017. Who knew 2 years later, February, I would be hospital napped by those people? I would never have guessed that I would have woken, saw some astral assassinations, and then try to tell people and then get hospital napped. Why? Because you could tell people what you see and it's going to happen. But guess what? No one's going to believe you. And if they do, oh man, that's when these people right here are in trouble. And right now, people are believing people talking about future things because we're watching it. We're watching these people. Like, come on, man. You can't give nobody, people of color, healthcare advice. Like, I could look at you and be like, I would never trust anything you said. There is no way Deborah Osteen could give any person of color advice. She should not operate any person of color's healthcare services. They are researching us in order to make us zombies. They're not researching us to help us. They're researching to make their pockets full of money while also observing, searching, and watching out to see who's going to like become a Haitian revolutionary. That's why the Haitian, president, you know, there's a good doctor and then there are the bad doctors. She's literally like I care a lot Rosamund Pike, who's born on your birthday, January 27th. Literally, like these women, these people, they do not care about people of color. I don't care what's on their website. They don't care. Beware of these faces. I'm showing you because you're in astral with us, with me, with the whole team of army. So remember these faces because when you sleep, you're going to have to slay. You have to go in them hospitals mentally and take people of color out. So while you're doing your meditations, you're sleeping or whatever, just remember these faces, okay?